Hey, what's up everybody? For a quick, easy video today. Too hot to grilling, you need a good grill. Today I ran up to our local Shields, which is amazing. Try it out, plan it. I went and got a new Recteq Patio Legend that I have, a little bit bigger, newer technology. Put her together and let y'all watch. Let me know what you think. There's something about getting a new grill that never gets old. Today I'm finally getting a new Recteq Patio Legend out of the box, put together, fired up, and hopefully cooking a steak before the day is over. Now I know there are probably 100 videos out there showing you exactly how to assemble one of these things bolt by bolt. That's not really what this video is about. I'm going to speed up most of the process, show you what comes in the box, how everything goes together, and give you my first impressions as I get it all set up. Because at the end of the day, I didn't buy this thing to stare at it, I bought it to cook. I've been wanting a new pellet grill and smoker that I can use for just about everything. Brisket, ribs, pork butt, chicken, steaks, burgers, whatever sounds good that weekend. And what that's really looking like, I'm not trying to become some professional pitmaster. I'm just a regular guy who likes cooking outside, likes good food, and enjoys spending the weekend messing around with a smoker. After looking around at different grills, I finally decided to go with the Recteq Patio Legend. So here we are. First thing we have to do is get this beast out of the box, and anytime something shows up in a box this size, you know you're about to spend some quality time with it. An instruction manual and a bag containing about 400 bolts. Fortunately, the assembly on this thing was pretty straightforward. You basically get everything unpacked, get the main body situated, put the legs and the lower portion together, install the shells and handles and such, and start getting everything ready to get fired up. One thing I did notice pretty quickly is that this grill feels really solid and heavy. That's one of the things that's difficult to tell when you're looking at grills online. Pictures are pictures, specs are specs. But once you actually get your hands on something, you can usually tell pretty quickly whether it feels cheap or whether it feels like something that's going to last. Which I was able to go to our local Shields, who has a great grilling section, and I was able to look all this up and actually put my hands on it before I was walking out the door. So far I am impressed. Now comes the part of every assembly project that's where you start kind of questioning yourself. You look at the instructions, you look at the grill, you look back at the instructions, then you find a random bolt sitting on the ground and wonder where in the world that was supposed to go, which happened, and I had to unassemble and reassemble a couple of things a few times. But eventually it all starts looking like a grill. And once you get to that point, you're committed. There's no turning back now. We're cooking something tonight. That's just one of those things about pellet grills and why I like them. They're just easy. You don't necessarily have to spend the entire day babysitting a fire. You loaded the pellets, you set the temperature, let the grill come up to temp, and let it do its thing. Obviously, there's still an art to the barbecue, but that's something entirely different. You've got to learn the grill. You've got to learn how it cooks. You got to figure out what temperature works best, what pellets you like, when to wrap something, when not to wrap something, and all the little things you pick up over time. But that's also the fun part, learning. I'm looking forward to figuring out this one. I want to do some longer cooks on here eventually. Definitely brisket, probably a pork butt, some ribs, maybe experiment with some different rubs and different pellets. And I'm sure I'll completely screw something up along the way. That's barbecue. But before we start talking about 12-hour briskets and overnight cooks, we've got to finish putting this sucker together. And after a little work, we're finally starting to look like we're ready to cook. Everything's tightened down, the shelves are on, the grates are in, we've got the pellets ready to go, and the Patio Legend is officially assembled. Now, we get to the part that I've actually been waiting for, firing it up. There's something pretty satisfying about turning on a brand new grill for the first time. You hear it running, you start to see a little smoke, and suddenly, all that time you put putting it together feels kind of worth it. For the first cook, I'm going to keep her simple. No briskets, no ribs, nothing that's going to take 12 hours. We're going to do a easy steak. Before I figure out what's going on to break in the new grill, a good steak is a pretty solid way to do it. We're going to do a reverse sear on it as well. So we're going to start it slow, let it cook for a little while, and then we're going to crank up the heat and sear the outsides. So looking forward to that. I'm not doing anything crazy on the seasoning either. A good steak doesn't need 15 different ingredients. Season it well, get some smoke and heat on it. Try not to ruin a perfectly good piece of beef. That's the plan anyways. griller, I'm interested to see how the Recteq actually performs. It's one of the things I read reviews and watch somebody else cook on one. It's completely different when it's sitting in your backyard and you're actually using it. How quickly does it come up to temperature? How low is the hold temperature? How much smoke does it produce? Are there hotter areas on the grill, hot spots? Those are all things that I'm going to start learning over the next several cooks. But tonight, none of that needs to be complicated. We're throwing on some steaks, letting the grill do the work, and we're going to see what happens. After spending the afternoon opening boxes, putting parts together, tightening bolts, and figuring out everything, this is what I've been waiting for. First smell of food cooking on a brand new grill. Hard to beat it, and I have a feeling that this thing is going to get plenty of use. There will be definitely more cooks coming. Brisket is on my high list of things to do. Ribs as well, pork butt, maybe some chicken wings, some lollipops. I'm sure we'll experiment with a few things that probably have no business being cooked on a pellet smoker. That's the fun part, but that's kind of the point as well. I'm not trying to make everything perfect. I'm just going to cook, learn as I go, and hopefully make some pretty good food along the way. And judging by the first steak, I think we're off to a pretty good start. The new Recteq Patio Legend is assembled, fired up, and officially broke in. Not a bad way to spend the day. Now there's really only one thing left to do. Cook the steak and see if it actually shows that I know what I'm doing. And if it tastes half as good as it smells, I'd say the grill is going to work out just fine. Thanks again for tuning in for this cool little short video. Hope you enjoy it. Tune in some more. Click subscribe. Watch what other things that we do. And we'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.